At the Urban League of Central Carolinas, we apply our continuum of opportunity model to help people move from poverty to financial stability. Our model allows the people we serve to not only receive training and national certifications in fiber optics broadband, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, Microsoft customer service, GED and job readiness, it also equips them to be competitive hire candidates to reputable employers. At the Urban League, the curriculum we provide offers a holistic approach. Every client gains life skills, computer skills, financial literacy seminars, and banking services through the Bank of the Urban League, and other dynamic and innovative guest speakers in the classroom, in addition to their technical training. The goal of our continuum of opportunity is financial stability. All clients are assisted with resume and cover letter writing, job searches, interview skills, and professional career coaching and placement. Now you will hear from Cal Glaze, a 2013 graduate of our fiber optics and broadband program.
I was out in the streets. Me and my wife had a separation and we had been separated maybe like 1 or 2 years. Back and forth communicating, and with my lifestyle, how I was living, the use of drugs and alcohol, played a very detrimental part in why things was in my relationship. I went to a detox in Columbia, and they sent me to Charlotte on how I got here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And from that point, I kind of stayed up here. I was homeless, out on the streets. I stayed out on the streets a lot, doing, drinking with guys I didn't know. And I did this for about a year. I stayed in shelters, off and on, slept outside. But at some point, I knew that this couldn't continue, and I knew that I had to do something to get my self-worth back, not for my wife, but this had to be for me. So at some point I decided, that I needed some help, and I really, I couldn't find it. But then at some point on January the 30th, 2013, I decided, it was enough. So I went to detox at Billingsley Road. And when I got there, I knew then that, this is where it stops, So, and at that point, I changed my habits, I changed my ways. And I began to really surrender the fact that I have no control over what I do, and I needed some help. I needed somebody to teach this 40-year-old man how to live, because I wasn't living right, Even though I had knowledge and wisdom of things, but I didn't know how to control it. I didn't know what to do. And thanks be to God, he sent me to the detox, and I got a detox, and I stayed in a halfway house. And through the halfway house, I met this guy, and he introduced me to the Urban League. One of the greatest things that happened to me, I really can say, opportunity opened up. At first, I couldn't see it. I didn't believe it. Even though James was giving me these outrageous numbers on what you can make, I'm like, James, yeah, right. But, come to find out, everything that James was saying came to reality in my life.
The programs we offer are tailored for the people we serve. Our continuum of opportunity model meets our clients where they are and sets them up for success when entering the workforce, changing careers, or seeking upward mobility in an existing career. In the classroom, we provide real experiences that equip clients to not only get the job, but to also excel and lead in today's workforce. The Urban League is not a charity. It's an investment in economic and social mobility. As an instructor at the Urban League, I know I'm changing people's lives and giving them the tools they need to compete in the global economy. The Urban League of the Central Carolinas is rooted in a legacy of education, job placement, entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and empowerment for all.
I worked with James. We found this place with Star Mobile, and we worked there for a while. I was making half of, the pay but it was just that James stood by his word, what really, as I look for in a person, as I look for in the Urban League, the word of any individual to me means a lot, It has nothing to do with money for me. I just need your word to say if you're gonna do something for me. And what the Urban League did, they gave me an opportunity. And James gave me a chance to do what I needed to do. And it stuck with me. And from that point, it drove me to be able to be where I am today. And for me, what I'm making is success to me, and I can see myself going even further.